Hey there, I'm Daisy Whitney reporting for Beat TV and NBC Bay Area. I am inside Facebook's cafeteria where they have goldfish crackers and M&Ms and Sour Patch Kids. But more importantly, I'm going to bring you a very quick interview with Ethan Beard, who heads up platform partnerships at Facebook. And in this one, he talks about some of the most popular applications on the social networking site. Now, Ethan, you're responsible for all partnerships and developers getting involved with Facebook, from the smallest applications to some of the biggest ones. Just explain how your job works and all of the different applications that are coming your way and how many are on Facebook.
So, yeah, I love my job. I love working with developers of all different sizes. I get to talk to both great large companies as well as really interesting startups and people that are really trying to innovate. We have about over 500,000 applications that are built on Facebook. We have over 80,000 websites that use Facebook Connect, and these really range in size from literally the two guys in the garage through to really large gaming companies that have grown up. And for example, Zynga has hundreds and hundreds of employees, and Farmville, their top game, has over 70 million people a month playing just on Facebook. And then Facebook Connect, we had spoken about some of the interesting partners, whether it's ABC or the Huffington Post or Netflix or City Search. There's a lot of really interesting companies that are working with Facebook Connect. And so what we get to do is really work with them to help them understand the benefits of using Connect, understand how best to make their experience social, which is probably one of the most exciting things that I see. Is we get to look at other interesting, great websites and say, well, what happens if you bring your friends with them there? Like, what can we do to make that experience really compelling and really engaging by adding your friends to it? And so that's a lot of what we do, is help people understand how to build a great social experience on their site.
What's the most popular Facebook application?
The most popular one is Farmville, with over 70 million people a month playing it.
Now, would you have predicted that? Were you surprised with the growth and the way that Farmville has taken off?
Would I have predicted it? It's kind of hard to say, because in retrospect it seems pretty obvious. I've always loved video games and gaming, so I'm a big fan. When you start to think about what is a fun experience to what's fun to do with your friends, gaming is like a no-brainer. So I think it makes a lot of sense in retrospect. I'm not sure anybody would have predicted that somebody could have built a game that now has as many Facebook users playing it every month as Facebook had total users a year ago, or a little over a year ago.
What's next for you this year? What else are you going to be focusing on in 2010?
Sure. So 2010 is really, Facebook Connect is a big focus for us, which is really simplifying the product both for our developers, simplifying it for users, so it's just easier and easier for you to see what your friends are doing on a site and engage with your friends on a site, as well as pushing to make sure that anywhere that you're having an interactive experience or anywhere you're using an app, you're able to bring your friends with you. So we now have Facebook Connect available on the iPhone, it's available on the Xbox. We think there's a lot of other interesting platforms where Facebook Connect can help make the experience and can help developers build successful businesses.
Final question for you. Can you talk at all about how some of the new things that you're doing in terms of keeping track of news through the news feeds in Facebook?
Sure. So yeah, we actually did a post about this earlier on this week. There is a lot of information, news-type information, that's being shared in Facebook. And additionally, since we opened our Facebook Pages product probably about a year ago, we now actually have given the ability for anyone to build a page and have a presence inside of Facebook. And certainly media companies and news entities specifically have really jumped into this as an interesting way for them to connect with the people that care about their news and share it with them. And so you now have the ability to follow things such as the New York Times inside of Facebook, and in your newsfeed you'll see stories from the New York Times. And we have really interesting and easy tools for you to actually filter out all of the kind of news people that you're following or news entities that you're following, so that you can in essence build a view into the news world that's leveraging Facebook's tools and technology.
It's really kind of amazing when you look at how the news business is changing. And I know this is a broader question, but my husband and I were talking about it earlier in the week, the whole idea that news now comes to you. And a lot of that really is because of the popularity of services like Facebook and Twitter. That you don't necessarily have to go out and find it anymore. It's coming to you.
Yeah, it's coming to you, and it's coming in smaller and smaller bits, and it's more and more personalized. And what we see as a broader trend is that the web is becoming more social and more personalized. And through tools like technology and tools and technologies like Connect and other interesting technologies, you're able to have this personalized experience everywhere you go. And so whether you're coming to Facebook, the news is coming to you and it's personalized, and that's happening all over the web in lots of interesting ways.
Thank you, Ethan.
Great to see you, Daisy. Thanks.